Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? Is everyone having a good time? We're in the new year now. It's 2021 and it's a beautiful day in January. I hope everybody's really excited to learn something new today. Yes? Because I'm really excited to teach you something new today. Give me a thumbs up. If you're excited, let me know in the chat box with a thumbs up. Can anybody guess what we are going to be learning today? Any guesses? Yes, we are going to be learning English today. And my name is Niva ma'am. Sorry. So today we are going to be learning English together, all of us. Okay? Are we excited to learn something new? I'm going to be telling you a story. It's a very interesting story. All right? And I'm going to be showing it to you on my screen. And then we'll be understanding it together and then play some fun quizzes and games at the end. All right? What do you need for this? You would need a notebook and a pencil and an eraser and a pen if you use a pen in school, and take some notes down in case you need to write it down. And at the end of the class, I will be giving you the assignment which you need to submit before 2 days. Okay, I hope everybody is making their submissions on time, okay, and uploading all of their assignments on our website live.yulo.com. And I hope you are not only doing the submissions for English class, but also for all the other classes. We have so many other awesome classes, right? And you kids are learning so many new things every single day. So today it's time to learn some English. Is everybody ready with all of their things? Okay. Let me know how many of you are joining in with your friends. Are some of your friends also learning English with you? Yes? Oh, it's so much more fun when you're learning with your friends, you know. That way you can discuss the story that you learned in class and then you can help each other as well. So, if you're learning with your friends, give me a thumbs up in the chat box if they've joined you for class today. All right. So today we're going to be watching this amazing story which has a very strong moral. Okay, it's a moral that all of us should follow in our day-to-day life. Doesn't matter how old we are, how young we are. It's really important to keep this moral in mind always. I'm going to be telling you the moral of the story towards the end. But first, let's just sit back, relax, and watch our story. I hope everybody's excited, got their notebooks and pens and pencils and erasers and rulers, and are ready to learn and watch something new today. Let's go right into the story.
If you wake up and you don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. Why not think about the times to come, and not about the things that you have done? If your life was bad too, just think about what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone.
All right, so that was the first part of the story. Let's understand what exactly was happening there. Okay, so in the beginning, we are told that there is a beautiful cheese shop. And what is the name of the shop? It is Traditional Cheese Shop, as you can see on my screen. And you have a small little daughter and her father and a cat who are living in this shop. Okay, you can see all of them right here. And the father has just made his order for this international cheese championship that he is submitting his cheese for. But he doesn't seem very happy. He seems quite sad. Can you see his expression? Whereas his daughter is always smiling, always happy with everything happening to her. Okay, as you can see, she's reminding her father to not forget that he has to take the invitation for the International Cheese Championship as well as the keys to his van. See, she gives it to him and off he goes. The day passes by quickly. The sun, which was up in the sky, is now beginning to set. As you can see, the colors are changing and the father has returned at the end of the day. And the daughter is really happy and excited because once again her father came second. But her father is upset because he's not able to figure out the formula. What could be the formula? The winning formula which would give him first place. He's been working so hard for so many years, but still he was stuck and not able to find the answer. And his only goal was to come first in the International Cheese Championship. But he was not able to do that, as you can see right here, and he's very sad. Here, you can see his daughter always tries to lift his spirits and help him out. She's always smiling and learning from her father. How does one make cheese? Here, they're all making cheese together. She's putting it in the mold. She's putting on the milk nicely, keeping it to set, mixing it perfectly. And she's growing up now. Slowly and slowly, she grows up and starts making her own type of cheese. As you can see, this time the covering of the cheese has changed. It is not white like her father, it is red. This signifies that the cheese is made by the daughter and not by the father. Okay, you see, she was wearing a red dress in the beginning, and now the cheese wrapping is also red in color because it is made by the daughter. So we continue and we see that the International Cheese Championship has come back again. Now the daughter has become a young woman, whereas the father has become old now. So, he's not able to do all the things he used to normally do, and he's also getting even more sad. As you can see, he's getting sadder and sadder. But his daughter reminds him of the International Cheese Championship and they're ready to go. All right, so before moving forward, let us quickly play a quiz together. Okay, the link will be put for you in the chat. You can click on the link and enter your name and click on start game. Okay, I will be waiting here on YouTube, and once you are done, come back and write in the chat box done or finished, or give me a thumbs up, or you can also write down your scores. How much did you score? Did you get 100%? Did you get 5 on 5? Let me know in the chat box. I'll be waiting for all of your comments. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes to finish the quiz and come right back. Don't run away. Okay, I'm waiting for you right here on YouTube. So I want you to finish the quiz and come straight back, because we still have to watch the whole story, right? It's not completed. We have to find out what happens at the International Cheese Competition now that they are going for it once again, because they did not give up. Everybody who has questions related to the assignment, I will be answering them at the end of the story. So please be patient and wait till then. I will tell you exactly what your assignment is, which you need to submit before the deadline, that is in 2 days' time. All right? We will also be discussing the moral of the story towards the end of the story. For that, we need to first watch the story, right? So go solve the quiz. I can see some of you are already doing a beautiful job, are almost done with the quiz as well. Very good. I can see a lot of thumbs ups here. Excellent, all of you. Very good. I can see so many of you are getting full marks in the quiz as well. Beautiful. This class is really smart class. I hope all of you are having fun as well, learning the story and learning something new today with Niva ma'am. Okay, going to give you 1 more minute. Let's just wait for all of our friends to come back and then we will discuss the quiz together. Okay, and while we're discussing the quiz, you can write the answers. If you know the answers, you can write them in the chat box for me, or you can tell me which option is it. Is it first option, second option, third option, as we discuss them together, okay? So that I know that you know the answer as well. Awesome. I'm able to see some more thumbs ups. I can see some more done's, finished. Excellent. Very good, kids. I'm waiting for everybody to finish so that we can start with discussion of the quiz. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with the discussion of the quiz now. Who became an expert cheesemaker with time? The dog, the daughter, the cat? Who do you think was working and practicing every single day to become better and better at cheese making? And finally, she was able to make such lovely cheese. Who was it? It was the daughter. Excellent. Very good. What did the daughter hand over to her father? An invite to the competition and a cheese, creativity crafted, wrapped in a red paper, or an invite to dance competition? Of course, it has to be the first option, isn't it? Because the second option is not even relevant to the story, right? So it is the first option. Was the father shocked after tasting cheese his daughter made? Was he shocked? Yes, no? The answer is yes. He was shocked after looking at the cheese that his daughter had made. Word that means make partial or minor changes to something. Modify, rise, color. What do you think it is? It is modify. All right, because we know that rice is something you eat and color is used for making something. The man tasted the cheese. He was amazed by the way it tasted. Choose the correct option. So you need to choose the option which would join the sentences together and the sentences would still make sense. The man tasted the cheese and he was amazed by the way it tasted. The man tasted the cheese in he was amazed by the way it tasted. The man tasted the cheese is he was amazed by the way it tasted. Of course, the correct answer is the first option, as many of you have put in the chat box. Very good. And we are done with the quiz. So you see, we are all such smart kids and such good students that we managed to get 100%, which is a 5 on 5 in the quiz. Everybody give yourselves a round of applause for being such good children and for paying attention to the story. But there was one question which the story has to still answer, right? And some of you might not have known the answer, but that's okay, no problem. We're going to watch the story together and see what the answer could have been. Okay, here you go. We have to still complete watching the story. I hope everybody's ready and settled down, and we're back to the story to see what happens next.
All I want is to see you smile. If it takes just a little while, I know that you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. Don't you look back.
What a beautiful story, right? Isn't it? So let's go back and see what exactly was happening in the story. Okay, so here we can see that the father is still upset because he's not come first in the competition, right? But the daughter is still very hopeful. She knows that tomorrow will bring a new day and will bring something new. Here you can see that the father wipes away a tear because he's still so sad and upset, and he still thinks that again tomorrow I won't get the first position. Now the cat has seemingly been attracted to the creatively crafted cheese which has been made by his daughter. So she quickly goes and she's trying to nibble at the cheese, but the father catches her in time and he himself goes to taste the cheese which his daughter had prepared. He takes a little bite, tastes it, and is shocked because it is so good. Cannot believe it. The day has dawned, the competition day is here, and the father has wrapped up the cheese once again. The daughter wakes, and they are ready to go for the International Cheese Championship. As usual, she takes her father's van keys, and they have reached the venue. As they climb up the stairs, the daughter is very excited looking at all of these people. And she has also participated in the competition for the first time. So she is super excited. She stands next to her father, and as the judges taste the cheese that her father had made, they are impressed for sure. But now it's time to taste the creatively crafted cheese, which was made by his daughter. She's extremely happy that the judges are taking a bite of her cheese, and the judges were discussing, and for sure they knew this deserved the first place. The daughter was delighted, and the father, He was proud. He was so proud of his daughter, right? As we can see here in the story, it is an amazing sight. And let's go on. What's happening next? We can see that they have returned back to their little shop. However, the name of the shop has now changed to Creatively Crafted Cheese. And it is not the traditional cheese shop anymore, because they have changed the way they make the cheese, and they have the cheese which has won the first place in the International Cheese Championship. Now, kids, let's play another quiz. The quiz link will be put for you in the chat box. Click on it and enter your name and click on Start Game. This quiz is a grammar related quiz. All right. So answer those questions and then come back, and I will explain to you those different grammar concepts that you play in the quiz. All right. I'm going to be giving you 2 minutes. Okay, I can see that some of you are done with the quiz and are giving me a thumbs up in the chat box. I'm just waiting for everybody else also to finish with the quiz and come back so that we can study some grammar concepts together and understand what exactly we did in that quiz. All right, so quickly solve the quiz and come back. All right. Let me know once you are done. You can give me a thumbs up in the chat box or write done in the chat box. You can also write your scores for me in the chat box. How much did you score? Did you get 100%? Is there something you don't understand? No problem. Put all your questions in the chat box and I will be taking them up right after everyone is done with the quiz. Okay? To everyone asking me questions about the assignment, once again, I'm going to repeat it. The assignment is going to be assigned to you at the end of the story. Okay, so after we are done with the quiz and studying a little bit of grammar, I'm going to tell you the moral of the story along with the assignment. So that's when you will have the assignment which you need to submit before the deadline. All right, you have 2 days to submit the assignment and you need to submit it on our website live.yulo.com. Okay, kids? I see most of you are almost done with the quiz. That is lovely. Shall we go on to understanding what you solved in the quiz right now? Yes? Let me very quickly share my screen and show it to you. So, always remember the sentence has 2 parts. The first part is called a subject and the second part is called the predicate. The subject is mostly a noun or a pronoun, whereas the predicate is a verb. Okay, the subject is the who or what the sentence is about. The question we always ask is who or what, whereas the predicate tells what the subject does. What is the subject doing? For example, the big green frog jumped across the log. The big green frog is the subject. Jumped across the log is the predicate. My sweet grandmother wore a blue dress. My sweet grandmother is the subject because it answers the question who. Who wore a blue dress? My sweet grandmother. So that is the subject. Wore a blue dress. Wore a blue dress tells us what the subject is doing. So what is my sweet grandmother doing? She wore a blue dress, and that is why it is the predicate. Let's move on to the next topic, adjectives. An adjective gives more information about a noun or pronoun by answering one of these questions. What kind? Adjectives can be of kind. For example, a blue car, long rope, tall person, big house, beautiful girl. Which one? This town, last week, the second day, the other woman. Which one? How many? 1 second, 3 boys, few cars, several people. So whenever you have an adjective and you want to know, is this an adjective? You can ask these questions to remind yourself that yes, it is an adjective. Now, shall we go on to discussing the quiz that you kids solved so smartly? I see that most of you had got full marks, But we also need to discuss the quiz and understand in case some of us went wrong. The father and daughter went to the competition. Choose the predicate. Now, the predicate is at the end of the sentence, correct? And it is answering the action which the subjects are doing. So, it is went to the competition. The little girl drew on the paper. Choose the subject. Of course, it is the little girl because it is answering the question who drew on the paper. The cheesemaker won a prize. Choose the subject. It is the cheesemaker as it answers the question who won the prize. I got a power up. It's an eraser. Yay! The judge got a small piece of cheese. Choose the adjective of quantity. So now we need to ask the question. Okay, how many? He cut a small piece of cheese. All right. So how many pieces did he cut? He cut a small piece. How big was the piece? It was a small piece. So it is going to be small. The cheesemaker won the first prize. Choose the adjective of number. Okay. He won which prize? He won the first prize. So it's going to be first. The flowers in the vase were purple. Choose the adjective. What was the color of the flowers? It was purple. So it is going to be purple. The judges tasted those cheese. Choose the demonstrative adjective. The judges tasted those cheese. Which cheese did the judges taste? Those cheese. So the answer is going to be those. Some cheese is smelly. Choose the correct adjective. Is the answer cheese or is it smelly? How is the cheese? Smelly. So it is going to be smelly. Yay! And once again, we have got full marks and we have got 100% in this quiz. Let's give ourselves a clap, 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 clap. I've been seeing all of your answers in the chat box and I know you are doing an amazing job. Way to go, kids. This is a super awesome class and I absolutely love to teach this class because all of you are so smart. Okay, now let's move on to understanding the moral of the story. What do you think the story was about? You can let me know in the chat, in the comments, or I will just tell you what the story is about. This story is about never giving up. As you could see, that the father, the man, in the beginning was very sad because he had never come first in the competition. He had already given up and he was always roaming around sad with a sad face and a hung up mouth. Whereas his daughter was full of life and energy. She loved to live and she loved to create cheese and she loved to help her father. Above all, she was a sincere daughter and she was loyal as well. She was hardworking and she kept going on and on and on. The song, which was supporting the film, as you saw, was also such a beautiful song. It kept telling us that don't be sad, tomorrow will come. Don't be sad, don't give up. That was the theme of the song, right? And that was the story's theme as well. That you saw the daughter was so different from the father. She didn't give up. She was always smiling, always happy. She kept practicing and she kept practicing. And eventually she got so much better at making cheese that she ended up winning the first prize in the international cheese competition. Of course, she gave that prize to her father, but above all, what made the difference was that she never gave up. So many times, kids, we also give up, right? In our lives, sometimes mommy shouts at us, we give up, we get sad. Sometimes our daddy tells us to do something, we give up, we get sad. Sometimes our teacher shouts at us in school, or sometimes our friends make fun of us, and we give up and we feel sad. We say, I will never do this again. I will never talk to you. I will never eat this. I will never go this, blah, blah, etc. We keep doing this all the time, don't we, kids? But what is the moral of this story? And what is this story trying to tell us? It's trying to tell us that we should never ever give up. Never, ever, 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 ever. Okay? Always remember, that if you give up, you would never know what would have happened if you kept trying. Okay, so try till you succeed, because giving up is for losers, but trying is for winners. So if you think you are a winner, then keep trying. One day or the other, you will succeed. Don't worry. Believe in yourself, and all your dreams will come true. All right, kids? Now, let's move on to the assignment for the week and understand what you need to prepare for. I will share my screen. And here you go. So, the assignment for the week has to be submitted in 2 days. You have to submit it on our website, live.yulo.com, okay? And you have to answer the following questions in 4 crisp sentences. Who are the characters in the story? You saw the story, you know what it is. Now tell me, who were the different characters that you saw in the story? The main characters, okay? Just the main characters. Okay, what are they making? What are the characters making? They are busy making something, right? In the beginning of the story, what are they making? What are they preparing for? Some big event is coming. What is that event's name? You need to tell me that. What are they preparing for? And what do they drive to go there? They go in some vehicle, right? They use some transportation to go to that big thing which is going to happen, which they are preparing for. So you have to tell me, what do they drive in to be able to reach the location? All right. Don't forget to write down your name, class, school, date as well on the assignment, and I will be waiting for all of your assignments. I want each of you to submit the assignment, okay? Because if you do not submit it, then I will be very sad. I will be checking the assignment myself. I will be marking you. I will be giving you the grades, okay? And I'm waiting to see your lovely handwriting. Write as neatly as possible so that I'm able to read it. And I'm waiting to see your beautiful answers as well, okay? I hope you all had a great time listening to this story. I had a lovely time teaching you this story because this story is very close to my heart, and the message is such a beautiful message. I learn so much from the story every time I teach it to you. So I hope that you also learn something new today and apply it to your life. The important part is when you read a story, you should always apply the lesson. Whatever the moral is, you should not just read it and say, okay, I had to read, I read, finish, over. No, whenever you're reading or whenever you're listening or even watching a story, it's very important to apply the lesson that you learn in the story to your own life. That way, you will be able to bring about a change in your life. And always remember, change is the only constant. If you don't keep changing, life will keep changing around you, because changing is what makes the world go round. Okay, so with that, I will see you in the next class. Once again for English class with Niva ma'am. Don't forget to make your assignments and submit them. When you're also submitting your assignment, don't submit some other assignment. Submit English assignment only, huh? I want to see only my English assignment. Okay, thank you so much, kids. Have a lovely, lovely evening, and I will see you once again for the next English class. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.